Hello and welcome to Old Ways Gardening and Prepping. My name is Teresa. I would like to welcome you down to the garden where it's time to harvest the castor bean seeds because we have a hard frost coming tonight. So it is time. I don't want to take a chance of letting them get frosted and messing up my seeds. So I was asked to do this video when I harvest them. So let's have some fun, y'all. Okay, now I have a bowl to put these in. These are starting to look rough because they do not like the cold, not whatsoever. And I got baby green tomatoes. Okay, oh, here's one down here. You just snip the stem. See, this one's already dried and starting to open. You just snip the stem that the flowers were on. Go down where it's at and snip them just like that. This one's ready. This one's ready. This one's ready. This one's ready. Well, that's the same one. 4 of them are ready. These are not dried out yet. So I'm going to take these back into the house and let them dry. Into the bowl they go. Here's another one right here. They're not ready yet, but I'm going to harvest them anyway, let them dry in the house. Hopefully they'll keep curing, and hopefully they are completely formed inside. Now this one looks good. These little ones don't, but I'm going to have to harvest them anyway. So into the bowl they go. Let's go over here to the next plant. I was blessed that these actually grew because if I remember right, they're at least 6-year-old seeds. Now, this is just dead other blooms, so don't worry about that. But these are done. These are already starting to dry. If we weren't getting the frost, I would leave them on the plants. But yeah, you see where the stem is here that goes to the seed pods. These are now seed pods. You just trim right there. I usually trim up above a segment because in case of a miracle, if they end up surviving the frost tonight, they will sprout limbs from here and keep going. But these have already, if you can see, they have already started to dry. When they lose that bright fuchsia red color and start turning pale like pink, you know they're starting to dry. Alright, we got one more over here. Even this little baby put on seeds. So into the bowl they go. That's a really good seed harvest. If I wouldn't have got such a late start, I would have had a lot more because I've got a big one that's blooming up there, and the three at the end are starting to bloom, but out there it's nothing I can do. But yep. Now what I'm going to do is let the bugs get off of them, tap them gently, and what I'm going to do is take them in the house. I'm going to lay them either on a plate or a cookie sheet or something, line it with paper towels, and I'm just going to lay them there. Now you could individually snip off each of these little pods. They're not prickly now, but wait till they dry. They'll get a look. See, here's one that just pops off. And I'm going to let them dry. Now I'm going to go on and post this video. I will bring y'all back when it's time to take the seeds out of the pods after You don't want to take the seeds out until they look like this. You got to let them dry, let them cure. But yep, gotta love organic gardening. Got to. Now those are called castor beans, also known as mole plant. Not gophers, moles. I don't think they do anything for gophers, but they are a mole deterrent. And that's why I haven't had any moles in my garden. Whew, whew, Lord, y'all, it's cold. Covering my hands up. We burn up so much this year, I'm not ready for the cold. Let me get y'all out of the wind. But yeah, all you gotta do is let those pods dry. And then, like I said, once mine are dry, I will make another video to show y'all how to clean out the seeds from the pods. It's not hard, but sometimes it is a struggle to get into them because that is some protective armor, that little pod when it dries. But simple, easy, anybody can do this. I just got a late start. Now they do get much bigger, but yes, they grow and you can start them late spring or start them inside if you want to. Uh, Late spring, they like warm weather. They don't like cold feet. They don't like their roots to be cold. Once your soil has warmed up, you can either start them outside in the ground or put them in pots so you can transplant them out. They are a spring, summer, fall crop. Um, I don't. I just grow them to keep moles away. I don't grow them to make castor oil. That'd take too many of them, and I'm not wanting to grow that many castor beans. But once a frost comes, they're over. They are what's considered a tender perennial. Now, if you live down further south where you don't get any frost or freezes, they will grow year round. They like good, healthy, rich soil. They like some moisture but don't like to be soggy. But they are absolutely beautiful. I love to grow them. You can't don't try to grow use the leaves or nothing because yes, they are poisonous. So are the seed pods and stuff like that. Now, as for I've been asked about animals. If you got one of them special dogs, really, touched, then you need to be careful growing them around them. I have grown them around my cats. I've grown them around dogs before. My animals behaved. They knew not to bother them. But yes, they can make animals sick. But animals, like children, need to learn how to mind. Just saying. But with that being said, I'm fixing to get back into the house. I gotta do some cooking. Y'all, it is cold out here. I'm not ready for this, but it is autumn. It's that time of year, unfortunately. Everyone stay safe and sound. Continue to grow what you can. These are perfect. That's why I put them on the ends of my rows to deter moles out of my garden. And it works. It works very well. Everyone, take care. Continue to stock up your pantries with foods that will nourish and sustain you. Think like the ancestors: rice, beans, flour, sugar, salt, cornmeal, the important stuff, potatoes, onions, things that will keep you alive. Stock up on your medicine that will heal you, protection of all kinds, and above all else, the bare essentials to survive on. I look forward to seeing y'all in my next video, and may you each be blessed. Hoot hoot. Mwah. Love y'all. I'll see you soon.